Lennox Hinds, attorney, activist, human rights activist. What can I say? The way I can sum it up is Nelson Mandela's lawyer and attorney and confidant and friend. Again, what can we say? You are an amazing man, an amazing contributor to all of humankind in your staunch support for human rights for everyone and equality for everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Whoa! Whoa! Yes, Arun!
Lennox S. Hinds.
Whoa!
Lennox, you are a world-renowned criminal defense and international human rights lawyer and a highly respected professor of law. Your expertise and services have been widely sought, and your clients have included Nelson Mandela, whom you represented in the United States. Your immense knowledge often takes you to far-flung corners of the globe, and you continue to lecture extensively in Africa, Europe, Asia, and North America. You have written and taught about crimes against humanity under international law for more than 2 decades, making you one of the preeminent authorities on the subject anywhere today. You are the permanent representative to the United Nations for the International Association of Democratic Lawyers. Most recently, you were appointed by the United Nations as lead counsel to represent the defendants accused by the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda, ICTR, of genocide, crimes against humanity, and other serious violations of international humanitarian law. You are admitted to practice before the United States Supreme Court, the ICTR, and the Permanent International Criminal Court in The Hague, among others. In private practice, you are a senior partner in the firm of Stephen Hinds and White PC, and also teach law at Rutgers Administration of Justice program. In you, Lennox Hinds, your alma mater has particular reason to rejoice.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the dais, my fellow honorees. First, I'd like to express my thanks and appreciation to Elaine and Ellen Golding for nominating me for this award, and the selection committee for selecting me. I am pleased that my uncle Charles, 95 years old, sitting here and is able to share this moment with me, and his wife Corinne. My brother Bert, who's traveled from Florida, and his wife Shirley. My sister Cheryl and her husband John, and they have traveled from my homeland, Trinidad and Tobago. My children, Brent and Yvette, are here to share this moment with me. My granddaughter, Sachelle, who is now defending her PhD dissertation here at CUNY. My granddaughter, Simone, who has just finished her master's in accounting, is also here. My grandson, Justin, who has completed his master's at Boston College, is here. my cousin, Kuta, is also here to share this award, and my nephew, Greg, and his wife, Cassandra. I'm especially pleased that my dear friend, Dr. Henry Jarecki, chairman of the Scholar Rescue Fund of the International Institute of Education, is here tonight to share this moment. I'm delighted that my NCBL, that is National Conference of Black Lawyers of the United States and Canada, are here. William Joseph, Attorney Otis Culpepper, Annette Ensley, Jacqueline Sands, Judge Sheila Abdul Salam are here. Finally, I'm overwhelmed that my clients from the Thinking Academy have traveled from Seoul, Korea to come here clients like this. You don't need any more. When I was approached concerning this award, I quite frankly was surprised, because after I left the field of chemistry, yes, I graduated from City College, the North Campus, chemistry major, and pursued that career. I was awarded a United States patent in 1965 in the field of petrochemical research. Then I pursued a career in law. I always have been representing unpopular causes, seemingly always swimming upstream. I therefore didn't consider that I would be a likely candidate. But here I am, and thank you, Townsend Harris Committee. I have been, over the last 35 years, I've dedicated my life to the rule of law. I was reading most recently in the New York Times about the enormous sacrifices that some of our young men and women made in fighting an illegal war in Iraq. We, as a nation, claim to subscribe to the rule of law. Yet, we have failed to hold those responsible for committing international crimes here in the United States accountable. What was the United States, my government, your government, justification under international law for invading Iraq? We claimed that we were justified under Article 51 of the United Nations Charter. And what is that? That is the right to self-defense, either individual self-defense or collective self-defense. Lawyers for the State Department knew that Article 2, subsection 4 of the Charter prohibited the use of force to resolve international conflicts unless authorized by the United Nations or justified by Article 51. In 1945, The United States was one of among 51 countries that signed the United Nations Charter. We are obligated to uphold and follow the rules of the Charter. George Bush, Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld, Condoleezza Rice, and others conspired among themselves and with others to invade Iraq under the pretext that Saddam Hussein had what? Weapons of mass destruction. And was prepared to use it against the United States. That was our Article 51 justification. My friends, you and I know there was no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq.
You didn't know it then.
None was found.
You didn't know it then.
There was no justification for the invasion of Iraq under the international law. The international crime committed was a crime of aggression. There is no statute of limitation on the crime of aggression. This is the most serious of international crimes. This was the crime that the Nazis were convicted of at Nuremberg.
Oh, please. It's a big
The Honorable
Don't get the Nazis involved.
Supreme Court Justice Robert Jackson,
Come on, look at the pictures of what the Nazis
as the
did in Iraq.
lead United States prosecutor, had the responsibility to present the evidence on this charge at Nuremberg. All of the actors who planned, conspired to commit this crime are now private citizens, are not shielded by their official offices if those ever provided a defense to prosecution before an international tribunal. I am committed to the rule of law. If it is the last thing I do, I will pursue accountability for all of those who committed this crime, including George Bush, Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld, Condoleezza Rice, and others. There is a precedent for this under international law. Those of you who are interested, I refer you to the case of Augusto Pinochet. Again, thank you for bestowing this honor on me. As I've said, I swim upstream. Thank you.
Yes, Salon! Yes, Salon! Wow! Wow! Yes, Salon! Yes, Salon! Yes, Salon.
Dr. Jeffrey Scott